The English painting specialist was presented with a green-washed landscape painting which was signed by David Hockney on a recent episode of Antiques Roadshow. His guest was certain the piece was painted by Hockney, but Rupert was skeptical at first glance. Rupert began, "We are sitting here all day and people bring pictures and the thing they want to know is it or isn't it by the artist they say it's by?" In the guest's case, the artwork was signed by Hockney, who was a key contributor to the pop art movement of the 1960s. Rupert added, "This is not at all what I am used to seeing by David Hockney. David Hockney is one of Britain's leading modern painters, so you will have to tell me what your case is." Fiona Bruce to step down from charity after question time remarks. The guest explained, "My grandfather saw two young artists on the platform where they were signalling on a tiny station in Trimley St Mary between Felixstowe and Ipswich. He noticed their equipment and invited them to show them around the signal box for a cup of tea. He eventually invited them for Sunday lunch because they were living in difficult circumstances. So they came to lunch and he said, 'Bring a painting.' So Wallace brought a picture from each of them. A year later, he brandished a piece of paper saying one of these guys had won a medal at the Royal College of Art. So that is my case, that it is a Hockney." The expert noticed how there was a wonky signature on the painting which has been roughly sawed to get it into a frame. However, the guest said his mother trimmed the painting to get it to fit into the frame. Don't miss. Antiques Roadshow expert excited by value of rock and roll jewelry. Latest, Antiques Roadshow sees world treasure from Ming Dynasty. Latest, Antiques Roadshow expert heartbroken as famous feline Minu dies. Latest, Rupert added, "It's sort of very rough and ready. Are you convinced it's him?" The guest replied, "Well, I did do a bit of homework, having been initially incredulous. It turns out he was in the village near Felixstowe in 1957 as it was his last year at Bradford Art College and he was there with another artist called John Locker." "So will that be the other chap who gave you a painting as well?" "It turns out they loved John Constable and thought they were in Constable country." The expert confirmed the painting was a Hockney piece and asked the guest how much he thought it was worth now. The guest thought it was worth £10,000, so he was left blown away when he discovered it was worth between £20,000 to £30,000. £20,000 to £30,000? The guest replied aghast as he hid behind the painting. Thank you for that information. Antiques Roadshow episodes are available to watch on BBC iPlayer.
Now take